Hello students, this is Mehboob Ali, PGT Chemistry from Kendra Vidyalaya Pyawar, and today we'll discuss the chapter Human Eye and the Colorful World. In this lesson, we'll discuss only the structure and the eye defects. So let's start. In this video lesson, we'll discuss about the human eye, its part and the functions, power of accommodation, LDTV, far point, defects of the eye vision and their corrections. So first look at the human eye. See this picture. You can see a color here. This is a colorful blue color eye. See, the color of this eye is light blue. Here color is different. So students, actually the color of eye is the color of iris. So this color is due to the color of iris. Now we'll discuss the parts of human eye. First, cornea, then iris. Behind the in the iris there is a hole that is called pupil, ciliary muscles, eye lens, retina, and then optic nerve. Look at the diagram. This diagram we have taken from NCERT book. This diagram is the cross section, not the actual eye. See, the eye is roughly spherical. It is spherical in the shape and it is totally covered with a tough white color layer. That layer is called sclera. But in the front part of the eye, this layer is transparent. So this transparent part is called cornea. This cornea is here, not here. Okay. So most of the refraction takes place in the outer surface of cornea. So cornea allow the light to enter in the eye. Behind the cornea, there is a thin muscular layer. This muscular layer is called iris. In the iris, there is a hole that is called pupil. Pupil control the amount of light. Behind the pupil, there is a lens, crystalline lens. This lens is held in the eye by the ciliary muscles. This lens focuses the light on the retina. This layer is called retina. Retina is a light sensitive membrane. This convert the image into electrical signals. These electrical signals transfer to brain via this optic nerve. So we'll discuss these parts one by one. First, cornea. So what cornea is? Cornea is a transparent front part of the eye which allow the light to enter the eye. So this is the function. Then the next part is iris. Iris is placed behind the cornea. So what is iris? Iris is a dark muscular diaphragm behind the cornea. So its function is to control the size of the pupil. It controls the size of pupil. So what is pupil? Pupil is a hole in the middle of iris. And what is the function of it? It controls the amount of light enter the eye. An eye lens. Eye lens is composed of fibrous and jelly-like material. It focuses the light at the retina and form image. This is the function of eye lens. Then ciliary muscles. These muscles can change the curvature of eye lens to some extent for changing of its focus. Then in the back part of the eye there is retina. Retina is a light sensitive membrane. It forms the image of objects. So this is the function of retina. Then optic nerve. Optic nerve transfer the electrical signals from the eye to the brain. So these are the parts of eye. Now The light sensitive cells of retina get activated upon illumination and generate electrical signals. Illumination means when the light enter the eye and it fall on the sensory cells of retina. They get activated. Then these signals are sent to brain via optic nerve. The brain intercepts these signals and finally processes the information for our perception. Now, power of accommodation. So this is a very important term. So what it is? It is the ability of eye lens to adjust the focal length is called power of accommodation. The focal length of the lens can be changed by the ciliary muscles as per the requirement. When the muscles are relaxed, the lens become thin and the radius of curvature and hence the focal length increases. This enables us to see the distant objects clearly. When we look at the objects closer to us, ciliary muscles contract, decreasing the radius of curvature and hence the focal length is also get decreased. This enables us to see the nearby objects clearly. So students, by the power of accommodation, we can see the distant objects as well as the nearby objects clearly. So this allows us to see the objects at different distances. Now, least distance of distinct vision means to how much near point we can see. So this is the minimum distance at which the objects can be seen most distinctly without strain. See, without strain is called least distance of distinct vision, that is LDTV. For a normal eye, it is 25 centimeter. Now, far point. What is the far point? It is the farthest point up to which the eye can see objects clearly is called far point of eye. For a normal eye, the far point is infinity. A normal eye can see the objects clearly that are in between 25 centimeter and infinity. So this is the range of our eyesight. Now, defects of eye vision and their corrections. So, first we'll discuss about myopia. Myopia is also known as short-sightedness or nearsightedness. So, a person with myopic eye can see the nearby objects clearly, but he cannot see distinct object distinctly. So, person with myopic defect has a far point nearer than the infinity. Such person may see clearly up to a distance of few meters, not more than that. After that, the vision is blurred. In myopic eye, the image of distinct object is formed in the front of retina. See, this is very important. The image is formed in the front of retina, not on the retina. So this causes the blurring of image. So the cause of this myopia defect is excessive curvature of eye lens. That means short focal length of the eye lens or elongation of eye ball. Myopia can be corrected by using a concave lens of suitable power. See, the power of lens is related to focal length of the lens. Now, we will discuss how it is working. See, this is a normal eye and this is the least distance of distinct vision, that is 25 centimeter, is the near point. When the light rays enters the eye, the image is formed on the retina. This is the object O, and here the image I. It is formed on the retina, so the person can see the object clearly. But in the myopic eye, the image is not formed on the retina, it is formed in the front of retina. It is formed in the front of retina, so it is cannot be seen clearly. Like this. So how it is corrected? It is corrected by using a concave lens. See, when we use a concave lens, the ray diagram changes. The concave lens diverges the rays of light to some extent, and the eye lens again converts it to the retina, so the person can see the object clearly. So myopic eye is corrected with using concave lens. Now hypermetropia, it is also known as long-sightedness or far-sightedness. A person with hypermetropia can see distinct object clearly, but cannot see the nearby objects distinctly. A person with this defect has near point farther away from the normal near point, that is 25 centimeter. Such a person may has to keep a reading material much beyond 25 centimeter from the eye for comfortable reading. In hypermetropic eye, the image of the nearby object is formed behind the retina, not on the retina itself. It is formed at behind the retina. Now, the reason of this defect are long focal length of the eye lens or very small size of eyeball. Hypermetropia can be corrected by using convex lens of suitable power. Now we will see the working. This is normal eye, and this is the formation of image of near point. It is the object put at the near point, and this is the image formed by the eye lens. Now in case of hypermetropic eye, as the near point is shifted somewhat farther away, so the image is formed behind the retina, not on the retina, like this. So this is corrected by using a convex lens. See, as we use the convex lens as a corrective lens, the image again formed at the retina. So by this way, hypermetropic eye can be corrected. Next is presbyopia. So the power of accommodation of eye usually decreases with aging. For most of the people, near point gradually recedes away. They cannot see nearby objects comfortably and distinctly without corrective eye lenses. This defect is called presbyopia, means these persons can't see the near objects as well as the distinct objects clearly. This defect arises due to gradual weakening of ciliary muscles and diminishing flexibility of eye lens. Sometimes a person may suffer from both myopia and hypermetropia. Such persons require bifocal lenses. Bifocal lenses means there is both lenses, concave and convex lenses. These lenses are placed in such a way that the upper portion of the of the optical device is made up of concave lens for distinct vision, and the lower portion is made up of convex lens for near vision. So this is a optical device, the lens. So it's like that. It is concave lens, and this portion, lower portion, is convex lens. So thank you very much for watching this lesson.